Minister for Health confirms no cases of swine flu in Dominica. DOWASCO says claims of contaminated water is unfounded, and Environmental Health conducts Leptospirosis Risk Assessment Study. Thank you for joining us on National Focus. I'm Kimani Saint-Jean.
And I am Prisca Julien. Stay with us for details of these and other stories after this.
Child abuse is unacceptable. Child abuse is not cultural, it is criminal. And one child abuse is one too many.
For more information on child abuse or to report suspected cases on child abuse, contact the Social Welfare Division on 33 Great Marlborough Street or call 266-3020 or 266-3080.
Welcome back. The Ministry of Health is assuring the Dominican public that there is no documented or laboratory confirmed cases of swine flu in Dominica and that there is no cause for alarm in that regard. The Honorable Minister for Health, Dr. Kenneth Daru, held a press conference on Wednesday to update the media on his recent trips to the Pan American Health Organization Governing Council meeting in Washington, D.C., his recent visit to the 6th South Korean Caribbean Partnership Forum, and most recently to Morocco at the Conference of Parties, COP22. Dr. Daru also addressed the media on the misconceptions circulating concerning the presence of swine flu, investigations into several unexplained sudden deaths, and rumors of contaminated potable water. Dr. Daru reiterated a statement released by the Ministry of Health that there is currently an outbreak of a seasonal flu. In the press release from the Ministry of Health, it was stated that there are 3 different types of viruses circulating in Dominica, namely the parainfluenza type 2 viruses, the rhinovirus, and the respiratory syncytial virus. The minister stressed that the H1N1 swine flu is not present in Dominica.
So we too have swine flu people, okay? The whole world would have been descending on Dominica right now. We would have had a serious international ban on us already. Please do not go to Dominica that we have swine flu. Okay, so the idea that there's swine flu out there circulating and then the Ministry of Health is tight-lipped about it, okay, is just really preposterous. And as the Minister of Health, I said, I think I just need to really encourage and really reach out to people again that we need to be careful how we propagate such information. And I understood that they said that we were causing confusion. I think the confusion was caused by certain parties out there and not the Ministry of Health.
The Honorable Minister also revealed that it is the custom of the Ministry of Health to investigate all cases of unexplained sudden deaths, and these are currently being conducted. An updated statement will be issued when it becomes available. The Ministry of Health is encouraging the general public to practice proper sanitation and etiquette as it relates to the flu. Individuals with the flu are encouraged to practice cough etiquette and abstain from coughing into their hands. People should wash their hands or use hand sanitizer after coughing and sneezing to prevent spreading the virus. GIS News will give you more on Dr. Daru's recent trips in a subsequent newscast.
In related news, acting national epidemiologist Dr. Shalodin Ahmed is reassuring the general public that there is no need for panic over the current flu outbreak. In a press release earlier this week, the ministry confirmed an outbreak of acute respiratory infections in Dominica. To this date, the ministry can confirm there are 3 different types of viruses circulating in Dominica, namely the parainfluenza type 2 viruses, the rhinovirus, and the respiratory syncytial virus. In a previous newscast, GIS reported the strains causing this outbreak were identified as the H3N2 and the H2N2 viruses. By way of correction, the only strain affecting Dominica is the H3N2. Speaking with GIS News on Friday, Dr. Ahmed informed that there was no need for panic. He urges Dominicans to take the advice of the Ministry of Health in taking precautionary measures to prevent the spread of the flu.
There is no reason to be panicked. What I can tell you, in 2007 we had a huge outbreak. At that time it was called vet outbreak. During that outbreak, the circulating organism, actually the virus, was H3N2, and fortunately we did not have any fatality during that outbreak at all. And subsequent to that year, 2007, we have seen many H3N2 mild to moderate type of outbreak, and there was no fatalities either. Those outbreaks comes and slowly it disappears. In this year, the time that we seeing the outbreak, it was expected there will be a flu-like illness outbreak during this time, based on our baseline calculation that we have done previously.
Dr. Ahmed noted that while there is no treatment for the seasonal flu, the symptoms of the flu can be treated.
There is no treatment for parainfluenza or RSV or rhino. Mostly it's a supportive therapy with respect to the symptomatic relief. If you have fever, you can take acetaminophen, which is paracetamol by itself. And if you have respiratory problem, you might have to seek medical care, where you will be nebulized, or you will be given corticosteroid in order to release your difficulties for breathing.
The general public is being advised to seek medical absence if necessary.
We should be mindful about your colleagues as well. You're at work, so if you have severe flu, you are sneezing and coughing, basically you are shedding the virus for others. So you might have to seek medical absence and stay home for a while, and then until you get better, you should come back. I know it's going to affect a lot of offices because a lot of staff members will be in absence, and that actually increases the burden for others who are not sick.
In other news, the Dominica Water and Sewage Company Limited, DOWASCO, has called the allegations baseless and slanderous that pipe-borne water in Dominica is contaminated. A message has been circulating on social media that water must be boiled before drinking because of the effects it has had on the lives of 2 residents of St. Thomas while visiting Dominica. DOWASCO issued a press release responding to the rumors questioning the island's water quality. In the release, DOWASCO states, quote, "We routinely sample and test water supplied daily to vigilantly monitor water quality throughout the island. We therefore categorically say and attest that the water supplied to the public is safe and is of the highest quality standard as confirmed by the record of test results of September to November 2016. End of quote. In an interview with GIS News, Public Relations Officer of DOWASCO, Edward Regist, explained further.
We have gone even further to single out the test results for the presence of coliform bacteria. That's the one that is commonly used as indicators of sanitary quality of foods and water, disease-causing microorganisms, and they're referred to as pathogens. For the September to November 2016 period, the coliform bacteria test results is 0 or less than 1 colony forming unit per 100 millimeter. That is in total compliance with the World Health Organization WHO standards.
DOWASCO reassures the general public that water quality and safety will continue to be predominant to the company. DOWASCO promises to do all in its power to maintain a reliable supply of safe, potable water to all. You're watching National Focus. More when we return.
I had a bleeding disorder that I did not know about, and they had to be transfusing me continuously. I got 56 units.
Being there at the blood bank, I was like, yo, I'm actually saving someone's life.
You never know when you can go.
Give blood. I have done it, and believe it or not, it don't hurt.
I won't be scared. I'll give. You know you're gonna give blood. I'll make sure she does. Sit down at the blood bank in a comfortable environment for 45 minutes.
Helping people.
You are stimulating your body to make brand new cells.
You get free cookies, you get juice. Glad to know your blood group. Feels good. I felt as a better person.
It's a good thing to be alive, and I can thank God that I'm there and I'm enjoying life.
Thanks for staying with us. Over the past 3 months, Environmental Health Unit has been conducting a Leptospirosis Risk Assessment Study. The project forms part of the work plan of the unit and is funded by the Pan American Health Organization. In an exclusive interview with GIS News, Senior Environmental Health Officer Sylvester Saintville stated that the purpose of the study is to assess the risk level of various communities.
We have conducted risk assessments in Portsmouth and Roseau, parts of Roseau. The whole objective of the Leptospirosis Risk Assessment is to assess communities to determine what level of risk these communities are in relation to the transmission of leptospirosis. We are looking at household data and other environmental data, including data on rodent risk factors and other animals, domestic and wild animals, which have been known to transmit leptospirosis. As you know, over the years, we've had a number of cases of leptospirosis, which was extremely unfortunate. And the purpose of this research is to reduce the potential for the transmission of leptospirosis. And so if we have that data, we can be aware of what's going on, and in other ways, and then we can put in preventive measures, prevention and control measures for leptospirosis in Dominica.
He noted that the unit has been planning the implementation of the project for quite some time. However, progress was thwarted due to Tropical Storm Erica. The study is in collaboration with the Ministry of Health, and the unit is hoping that the information collected upon completion will significantly help in reducing the spread of the harmful disease.
We are collaborating with the Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Agriculture veterinary unit. We will be, for example, trapping rodents, inoculating and collecting blood samples from the rodents and urine samples where we can obtain the urine samples, and also wild and domestic animals, dogs and so on. And we'll be analyzing these samples for the leptospirosis organism. Now that would provide us with data as to if we find positive leptospirosis cases among the animals, then we can know the risk factors. There's an increased risk factor for transmission of leptospirosis. Now, decisions are supposed to be evidence-based, so we're hoping that the evidence that we collect from the research that we are conducting will go a long way in allowing us to make more evidence-based decisions as it relates to the control of these communicable diseases.
Saintville revealed that the unit will be receiving assistance from the Pan American Health Organization as well as the Ross School of Veterinary Medicine in St. Kitts through the Ministry of Health and the vet unit.
Pan American Health Organization provided us with the necessary funds for purchase of some of the material and equipment that we needed for conducting the training, because we had to train environmental officers in a number of areas, and so they provided us with the funds. They'll be also providing us with technical advice. We are also being provided with technical advice. We've had discussions with the Environmental Health Department, the Ministry of Health, and the veterinary unit have had discussions with the Ross University School of Veterinary Medicine in St. Kitts. There's a school and there are some leptospirosis experts at the school, and they've been providing us with some advice. We're hoping that we could collaborate in the future.
He noted that this collaboration is critical in serotyping the varieties of leptospirosis.
For example, if we do some analysis for urine and blood samples and we find positive cases of leptospirosis, we could probably work with them. We're hoping that we can work with them to identify the type of leptospirosis, because there are numerous types of leptospirosis, or what we call serovars, and we are hoping that we can type it. So in the future, we in Dominica, we'll be able to make the relationship between human leptospirosis and animal leptospirosis, and be able to put measures in place for the discontinuation of the transmission of that disease. We are hoping that the information gathered will allow the Ministry of Health to make, and the Ministry of Agriculture, to make decisions that will lead towards the protection and the protection of our population and prevention of the continued transmission of leptospirosis.
The unit is also creating a geographic information system, or GIS mapping, of the high-risk areas. The study is expected to be completed by June next year.
And finally, this news time, proprietor of Windcrop coconut processing, Peter Paul, says the need for coconut to be highly valued on the local market. Paul, who resided in the United Kingdom, returned to Dominica and began producing 100% extra virgin oil for the local and regional markets. Agro-processing is high on government's agenda, hence the reason why government continues to support new businesses through the Invest Dominica Authority. This assistance includes import duty and tax waivers and streamlined processes for issuing of licenses and permits. Paul is grateful for the assistance he receives through the IDA. He is pleased to have 6 individuals employed with him in his business in the community of Dodan. Paul gave GIS News a synopsis of his business.
My business is in the coconut processing business. It's a small to medium size. I say medium because of the other products which I have in mind to produce. But I produce at the moment the extra virgin coconut oil, which is produced with no heat at all. I do a copper oil, which there's quite a lot of inquiry about it. Also produce coconut milk, which I supply to some of the ice cream makers. And desiccated coconuts to some of the bakeries.
He revealed the reason why he decided to venture into agro-processing.
Most of the people now who run the country was educated and paid the schooling through coconut and banana. And seeing the value and the potential of the coconut, I decided to go into this coconut thing. Knowing that the way this oil was being produced through my grandmother, I just tweak it a little bit and I've got a product.
When asked about the response of the local market of the product, he had this to say.
It's doing well, but it could also be doing much better, but because it's also based on the price, right? My oil now, I've got this 350 ml and this 500 ml. The 350, which I sell at $15, and the 500 at $20. Although some of my competitors are in arms with me because they find I'm selling too cheap. But I've told them that they're the ones selling too expensive.
Paul listed some of the benefits of using coconut oil.
It controls diabetes, Alzheimer's, also good for that too. It's good for your immune system to strengthen it up again. And also you can use it for personal hygiene.
He encouraged the public to support local producers.
My people, I have produced a good product with all my heart for you all. It's a reasonable price at the moment, although I would like to see it still lower, but you can try to enjoy it and you'll see the benefit of it for yourself.
A 2-day workshop geared at revitalizing the production of coconut in Dominica took place last week. This was implemented by the Caribbean Agriculture Research and Development Institute, CARDI, and was funded by the European Union with support from the International Trade Center. The 100% extra virgin oil from Windcrop coconut processing can be purchased at Suki's Supermarket in Newtown, AC Shillingford and Company Limited in Roseau, Lindomart in Goodwill, and at Duvernay's in Portsmouth. And that's the English news. McPherson St. Luce is up next with Creole Highlights.
Protection from abuse is every child's right. Everyone has a shared responsibility in protecting the child from abuse.
Mothers, believe your children when they say they've been abused, and follow through with child abuse cases when they've been reported.
For more information on child abuse or to report suspected cases on child abuse, contact the Social Welfare Division on 33 Great Marlborough Street or call 266-3020 or 266-3080.
Alors tout le monde, bienvenue à cette nouvelle en créole. Non moins, c'est McPherson Saint-Louis. Premièrement, travail que vous commencez à se résoudre en spa en Cabret. Parole celle-là, sortie du Premier ministre, Honorable Dr. Roosevelt Skerritt. Premier ministre Skerritt fait parole celle-là pendant la conférence média semaine passée. Travail à ce hôtel celle-là qui commençait en l'année 2011. Titac d'ailleurs, si le gouvernement Morocco qui changeait Titac. Premier ministre a annoncé qu'il travaille, qu'il continue après saison nouvelle. Et de toutes bagailles en place où le contracteur local déjà tapé l'argent ailleurs. Mais le contracteur là déjà reçu 80% l'argent. Pour juste ça là, c'est un cadeau hors gouvernement Morocco pour Dominique. Hôtel là, ni 50 chambres, l'occasion conférence parmi d'autres. En la nouvelle, messieurs, mesdames, compagnie de DOWASCO qui a condamné bien clair, parole qui sortit à ces social media, qui qualité de l'eau qui est pas bon pour servir. Parole qui sorti qui de l'eau là contaminée et puis pas bon. Quand même si l'officier relations publiques compagnie de DOWASCO Edward Regis, c'est parole ça là par une pièce fondation.
BTA c'est ça, quand tu es il y a des différents comments, moun qui te fait une parole qui était épibitin qui était en gloire ici en Dominique qui était la cautionné un problème là il était fait mon malade il était affecté fouissou il maintenant malade mais nous en DOWASCO veut dire ça pas vraie pièce ça pas jamais fait avec BTA c'est ça moun qui a fait méchanceté de temps en temps avec c'est pas pour moun coûter ce BTA ça.
Regis a fait parole comme quoi compagnie là qui a testé de l'eau selon standard international.
Nous en DOWASCO nous avons produit de l'eau qui a en qualité qui est exceptionnelle. Avec comment nous connaître ça, nous avons testé de l'eau tous les jours. Tous les jours nous avons testé de l'eau pour nous voir s'il y a rien en l'eau qui affecte la santé monde. Avec nous aussi ni différents standards pour nous atteindre. Avec ces standards ça qui a sorti de l'Organisation mondiale pour santé, ça c'est World Health Organization. Avec ça c'est standard qui a pays tout monde la terre de manière pour ça produire l'eau. Avec nous quand nous dit nous test l'eau, nous test l'eau tous les jours depuis avant parole ça a sorti nous test l'eau longtemps. Avec là nous tenons ça, nous veillons test l'eau encore avec nous pas taper rien en gloire qui a fait une suggestion qui gloire rien dedans pour faire mon malade comme ça nous avons assuré tout Dominicain tout le monde qui a servi l'eau qui nous a produit parce que gloire c'est l'eau qui est en bonne qualité en qualité exceptionnelle avec qui pas rien en gloire nous a produit.
On a une nouvelle des étudiants State College Dominica qui reçoivent un scholarship gratuit au Aid Bank. Ce scholarship-là qui est awardé en nom des anciens directeurs banque là. Officier communication Josephine Deschaussés-Tite annoncé ce scholarship-là pendant que la banque là conduit un programme planté flin et puis PAM à ces highway et au libre marine. Et des premiers là qui en nom Hubert Joseph pour entrepreneurship et puis deuxième là qui en nom Elford Henry pour agriculture. Donc là, déjà awardé scholarship pour ça en temps qui passé. Et puis finalement, travail pour prendre place pour upgrade Barana OT en territoire Kalinago qui continue. Parole ça la sortie en membre parlement et puis ministre qui a responsabilité pour Zafé Kalinago, Honorable Cassius Darrow.
Barana OT, quand nous savons en communauté en Kalinago territoire, nous avons dit Barana Kalinago, Barana OT, et vraiment prédiction anti-communauté bon la meilleure. Nous tenons bien les affaires management place, mais on pas veut dire pas des fait bien, mais situation pas très bon pour Kalinago Barana OT. Ça nous a fait If ministre tourisme c'est pour mettre mécanisme en place pour faire barana hôtel ça est vraiment c'est possible. Là où vini barana hôtel où ça senti quoi vraiment monter à un village modèle Kalinago. Donc faire un mangement sur fétail là par exemple, donc faire de retrofitting, landscaping, donc il y a un staff qui fully occupy la place là pour ça bamon un true sense of Kalinago welcome là où vini à Kalinago territory.
Messieurs, mesdames, ça c'est tout pour nouvelle à Creole pour à présent. Non, moi c'est McPherson and Luce. Au revoir.
Coming up next, your tip of the day. It's important to make diabetes prevention priority, especially if you're overweight or have a family history of the disease. Make a few simple changes in your lifestyle to avoid serious health complications of diabetes down the road.
Diabetes prevention is as basic as eating healthy, becoming more physically active, and losing a few extra pounds. Exercise can help you lose weight, lower your blood sugar, and boost your sensitivity to insulin, which helps keep your blood sugar within a normal range. That's all for this edition of National Focus. We always welcome your suggestions and comments. Drop us an email at gisdominica.gov.dm or visit our website news.gov.dm.
Like our Facebook page, facebook.com/GIS News Dominica, and follow us on Twitter at GIS Dominica. You can also catch up on past National Focus newscasts on our GIS Dominica YouTube channel.
Live streaming is also available on our YouTube channel 24 hours a day. From all of us here on the GIS News production team, I'm Prisca Julien.
And I'm Kimani. Thanks for watching, and join us again next time on National Focus.